It is Saturday, July 16th in the MLB, and I'm Austin from Calling Our Shot.
And I'm Logan from Calling Our Shot.
And we are back with our 3 best picks of the day. We got 2 game picks, 1 no run for inning coming your guys' way.
As always, guys, just do us a real quick favor. Go down and hit that subscribe button. It's a weekend. That means we've got a huge weekend slate of baseball. So what better time than going down and hitting that subscribe button, especially after a good night, right, Austin?
Yes, it was. Bring them out, baby. The Brooms are out again. I know we were in a little bit of a rough patch, but boom, boom, boom. The Brooms are out. A 3-0 day. Rays money line. Cash it. We had the no-run first inning in the Phillies-Marlins game. Cash that. Alek Manoah to record a win. No sweat bet. You could have taken anything for the Blue Jays. They easily cashed that one. And if that wasn't good enough, Logan, we have our hit parlay that we posted in the pinned comment. We've hit 2 of these bad boys in a row. Yesterday was plus 250. Today, plus 219. You best believe we got another one coming your guys' way. I'll put in the pinned comment a little bit later on this morning. I'll even tell you what it is at the end of the video. We're just waiting for lines on one of these guys. But look, we're on it. Hopefully we have another 2 good days in us before the MLB All-Star break. We can keep getting into it. We've been helping you guys make some money. Consider becoming a COS All-Star. We love our All-Stars out there. You got a cool extra perks like getting our plays early. One new one, FA Goods, returning back to the All-Star group. We appreciate you, my man. We appreciate all our All-Stars out there. Thank you guys all for supporting the channel. And we have one, of course, this is the weekend. We don't have our OddsJam parlay, but on Underdog Fantasy, we know a lot of you guys have used our sign-up link. It's another way to support the channel. And if you sign up using code COS or the link in the description, you get a 100% deposit match. I want to put our Underdog parlay in the pinned comment section down below, probably within the 30 minutes after this video is posted, so you can definitely tail with us. We certainly would appreciate it if you sign up using those links. And you get a free $100 if you deposit $100. It's a free money. Take advantage. We certainly would appreciate it. But, Logan, what do you have for the people today? You ended a Orioles win streak. Who are you coming after today?
Oh, I have to come after someone else's win streak. It's my favorite thing to do. Streak buster. That's what I am. But we're going to the Rangers versus Mariners game, and I'm taking the Rangers plus a half in the first 5 innings, minus 110 odds on FanDuel. So no, I'm not picking full game, but I am in the first 5 in this one. And as Austin's pulling up on OddsJam, you got pretty much even odds on both books. FanDuel's just a little bit better than this. And let's do some line reading, right? Let's start here. One starting pitcher has an ERA under 3. The other starting pitcher, an ERA over 8. Yet the first 5 run line odds are a pick 'em. Makes you think, what are they up to, right? Is this a trap? So in baseball, especially when things look too good, they usually are. Seattle on a 12-game winning streak, as I mentioned, right? So they're coming into this game scorching hot, and they've got, their ace, Logan Gilbert, on the mound. But let's start with Spencer Howard, the guy with an over 8 ERA. In his last 3 starts, 1, 6, and 4 earned runs in each of those last 3 starts, coming in with a 2.7 home ERA. That ERA on the road, 12 ERA on the road. Guys, ERA is such a misleading stat, right? You can look at someone's ERA just fully, and you see an 8, and you're just like, oh, this guy sucks, and you just immediately fade him, and then you're like, whoa, where'd that good performance come from? Well, Spencer Howard's been turning it around, at least in his last start he has, right? And his whip, walks, hits per inning pitched in the last 3 starts, 1.2, 2, and 2, right? So he's tampered down that whip to nearly closer to the 1 range, which is what we're comfortable in. And now the question is, can he get through the Seattle order? As long as he's not getting through, just giving them some free base runners, some walks, we should be all right? Seattle, 17th in batting average on the road. And also worth mentioning, Seattle, 8th worst in runners left in scoring position per game. That's big to know, right? Because if Spencer Howard does walk a few batters in the first 5, it might not be catastrophic. Seattle, I know their offense has been great. They're coming off a high-scoring game last night, but they're due kind of like a fumble. They're due like a 0 or a 1 or 2 run type game, right? Now, who's pitching for Seattle? Who do we got to get some runs up on? Logan Gilbert, as I mentioned, their ace, right? And his 2 starts versus Texas, 6 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 6 2/3 innings pitched, 0 earned run, both starts versus Texas. You look at that and you're like, oh, Logan, I'm feeling really good about Mariners. Well, I'm asking you, why are they a pick 'em on the first 5 run line, right? Because he has performed well against them. Is he due sort of a slip up? Maybe, right? Gilbert, 1.22 whip on the road. That's a little bit higher, right? He's not as steady on the road as home, right? That's, kind of makes sense, right? 1.51 walks per 9 ratio at home. That balloons up to 3.2 for walks per 9 ratio on the road. So you can kind of see Logan Gilbert is one of those pitchers that, he throws really hard. He throws a lot of, pitches that are hard for the hitters to, see. But that also means he's a little bit erratic at times. He struggles to find the strike zone. And if he gets some free base runners for Texas, I'm feeling decent about this one, right? Now, the Texas hitter splits versus Gilbert. We've got Lowe 6 for 14. So he's been pretty solid versus Gilbert. Cole Calhoun, 2 for 5. Corey Seager, 2 for 6. And Marcus Semien, 1 for 9. That's not going to cut it. I need better today, Marcus. But I expect a hitter of his caliber to maybe at least draw a walk. Marcus Simeon's pretty annoying in that way. He'll put the bat on his shoulder if he doesn't think you can find the strike zone. Also, last thing worth noting, Texas is 18th in OPS at home. If you're like, Logan, I swore off the Rangers a long time ago, I absolutely won't pick them. Well, if you don't want to take the journey with me, I also do like the first 5 under 4.5. Look, when we pick a first 5 run line plus a half, there's 2 pathways to win it. Either the Rangers can be leading after 5, probably won't happen because I'm not allowed no sweat bets. And the other is that they're probably going to be tied and we can win on the tie equity. So that's what we're rolling with today. We're rolling with the Rangers in our first pick. But Austin, what do you got for your pick today?
I have a pick for the people, but I got to be right back for a second.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. You know exactly where I am going. It's a Pirates life for me. Pirates plus 0.5 in the first 5 versus the Rockies. Look, we're rocking this minus 120 on BetMGM. That's the best value we're seeing. Minus 132 on FanDuel. Now, when we look at this, the Pirates, what are you doing? They just lost 13-2 yesterday, and now we're backing them. Heck yes, we are. Now, today you look at the Rockies, you're like, oh, this team just absolutely took them behind the shed yesterday, 13-2. That was a beatdown. And the Rockies are now plus 140 on their run line, and minus 1.5 full game, minus 125 on the money line, and plus 108 on first 5, minus 0.5. Like, I don't understand where these lines are coming from if they're just expecting, the Rockies just beat them down. What is going on? And look at our boy who is on the mound for the Rockies, our boy, Jose Urania. And you look at his lines, outs line is only 13.5. Look, I know there's people waking up, they're seeing that outs line like 13.5. Dude, this guy's throwing 20 and 18 pitches. He looked pretty good, looked like a star pitcher his first 2 starts with the Rockies. Why are we at 13.5? I'm hammering it, putting 4 units on it. Yeah, no, not so fast. Urania is going to enter with a 2.66 ERA, a 1.48 whip. He's still a little bit of regression. There's that 1.48 whip and 2.66 ERA. That doesn't really make too much sense. Now, his last start, he had a 1.67 whip. He got out of some jams. He was doing some 4-pitch walks and whatnot. I think he's due a little regression today at home in Coors Field. Now, Pirates have seen, Urania not too much. 16 plate appearances and haven't struck out in any of those 16 times. Expected batting average of 419. Look, I really like that. Mitch Keller will be starting for the Pirates. And, he's not their best starter. He's not their worst starter. He's going to enter with a 4.88 ERA, a 1.482 whip. Like, I'm not counting on him to go Cy Young mode and go, 7 innings pitched and give up 0 earned runs. It's not likely, but it is coming off his best start. And he did go 7 innings pitched and 1 earned runs versus the Marlins, which I could argue I could probably do that against the Marlins if we're being honest. But, 38 plate appearances versus Rockies lineup. 15.8% K percentage and a .270 expected batting average. So we look at some guys that are going to be in this lineup probably for the Rockies. Crone, Joe, McMahon, all of them are around 0 for 2 or 0 for 3 at combined 0 for 8 versus Keller. And you look at the other lines, player earned runs. They got Urania set at over 3.5 at just plus 106 and Keller at over 2.5 at minus 165. Look, they're not predicting Urania to go more than like 13.5 outs. Those outs lines are normally pretty sharp. They're not expecting him to go almost 5 innings pitched. And they had his outs line this high. I think we're going to see Urania blow up today. I got to be riding with it when he does blow up. We're taking Pirates plus 0.5 in the first 5 innings. Like Logan said, just like the Rangers, I don't need the Pirates to be winning after the first 5. I just need this game to be tied or they could win. I would allow either of the options. But look, it's a Pirates life for me. You can count on that. But Logan, we know the people probably just skipped past all of that because they know what time it is. It's Derek Nation time. I mean, that's why everyone comes. That's why everyone comes. We played with the flag yesterday. Our Nerfy lean hit for the people. Had a lot of our lean hit yesterday, and we're going to keep riding it today. Today we are going to a game that a lot of people have been taking recently. Giants Brewers. We're taking the no run first inning in that game. Now it's minus 115 on BetMGM. We do see a couple different books, kind of around the same value. I don't see DraftKings too juiced today. Good for them. But right now, let's look at who's on the mound for the Giants. They got Cobb. He's 10-3 on no run first inning. He's been pretty solid. 1-1 versus. I think that might be for. I don't know if that's for Philadelphia, but either way, he's 10-3 on no run first innings this year. But you look at it, Milwaukee, just 21st in first inning runs on the road. So it's the guy that's been pretty consistent. We're not a big fan of this Brewers offense. So I think Cobb can get me those first 3 outs. What about the other guy, Logan?
Yeah, that was a leftover stat from yesterday. Just didn't mean to throw you off there. But I definitely think Cobb's going to get us those 3 outs. And I think Eric Lauer can get us the next 3 outs. Look, Eric Lauer quietly been one of the best no-run first inning pitchers. He's 13-3 on NRFIs this year, which is pretty solid. Now, San Fran, 11th in first inning runs. I believe they're like 17 or 18, fully on the year. So if they're 11th in first inning runs at home, obviously a better home offense, in the Bay Area, but the over-under set to 8. I don't expect a whole lot of fireworks in this game. I'm gonna be honest. I think Eric Lauer, as long as he doesn't, walk a few people to start the inning, we should be pretty solid and make the Giants earn it. That's what I'm saying, because I've seen this Giants offense, and I don't care how much they've been scoring recently. They're still just not that great. Still not that great. Now, the others we have considered. I considered the Cincinnati versus St. Louis no-run first inning. I like Michaelis. The only reason I didn't pull the trigger on that one is because Lodolo scares me. I think there's some hard regression coming with Lodolo, but that's also a solid look if you want something in, I think, the earlier slate, because this is in the later slate. But Nerfy Nation, I'm feeling really good about this one. We should fly the flags again. And the music, man, the music pumps me up so much.
Hey, the music got us a winner yesterday. Why not go for another winner? So we do like that one. Those are our 3 picks of the day. Rangers and Pirates, both first 5 run line plus 0.5. And then the no-run first inning Giants Brewers game. But of course, I said I would give you my hit parlay of the day. We've hit 2 of these in a row. These are going to be the guys that if you want to tail. I'll obviously put in the pinned comment because some people don't watch all the way to the end of the video. Shame on those people. But Mancini, Austin Riley, Freddie Freeman, and Luis Ariz all to record a hit. I do like all those guys. Mancini does not have odds right now. So whenever he gets odds, I'll put it down below in the pinned comment. Now, of course, also in the pinned comment, Underdog Fantasy Parlay. We'll put that roughly right after this video goes live. So definitely check that out. Sign up for Underdog using code COS or the link in the description for 100% deposit match. Very rare you get that these days. So definitely take advantage of that. We certainly would appreciate it. Let's bring out these bad boys one more time, Logan, and then we'll see you guys back again Sunday morning. I'll be in a change of scenery, but we'll see you guys then. Austin, Logan.